Welcome back, everyone. We have more news about the next act and a new episode, especially cinematic. And if you want more content like this, do consider dropping a like. Let's try to reach 50 likes today, and that will mean a lot to me because we have so much to look into. Anyway, let's start the video. So the first thing we can see here is Tier 47 Ancient Mysteries revealed, buddy. And really, not a lot of ancient mysteries have been revealed from this octopus and why it keeps showing up. But what's very important here, this is probably going to be explained later. Like, this octopus has some meaning in Valorant because it keeps appearing every single map, and it definitely has some connection, especially when it's holding a key or having some other special Radianite-like abilities. What we can see here is the next most important factor. If we look at Tier 48, we have the Reboot card, and the Reboot card is actually on the same place that every single cinematic or map was teased, and the Reboot basically means that something restarts. Basically, this is a Valorant portal, which I will be looking into, and it has restarted for some reason. Someone is gonna go through this portal by himself. If we look over here, we can actually see this is the full image, and we can see here that like something is powered up. Someone rebooted this portal so the Valorant agents can actually teleport to somewhere. Now, this might be a tease to an actual new map, to a new location, maybe even to slightly a new agent that is connected with the map. I feel like the agent will still be what Valorant wants it to be, or what the most in demand is. So for example, India has a huge demand for an agent, and also we have a huge demand for a pirate agent as well, as I was talking in my last video. But it seems like it has some sort of a beam here, some sort of Radianite energy flowing through it. You can see a lot of clues left by Riot in the background that, you know, have a lot of open theories, especially what is going on here. What is this? This is probably the Valorant protocol. We can actually see Sage and Brimstone entering such a location. It's powered by the same sources, which potentially teases a new location, and that could be the exit. So for example, right now they're entering this portal to enter the firing range, or ascent for that matter, and it's really exciting for that fact. Like, this is some sort of energy being through it. They teleport with this specific device that is powered by Radianite, and I am really excited because this potentially teases the next cinematic and the next map as well. So at first I thought this was actually gonna be in the desert because I saw the trees with no leaves, but then if you look up here, you can actually see that there are a few trees with leaves. If this is not smokes, I feel like that there's a lot of teasers being left over here, especially what does this logo mean, and maybe the Valorant agents are actually gonna enter to this new location we have. Now, these look like mosaic tiles. It seems like that it's also a new kingdom facility that hasn't been explored yet, but somehow is now established. Now, that's something that really caught my eye, is this little windmill over here. So yes, you can see some fences that were destroyed by this power or beam, or sort of an energy that is, and we can see here in the background some kind of smoke going through. This could either be a tree, but I am heavily sure that this is actually a smoke. Now, I am also heavily sure that this is in fact what we see is a windmill. You don't see any shadows over here. You can see that it actually has like two crosses, right? And it's kind of high up. It's kind of high up, so it could be somewhere in a specific location. And this is what we can see. A lot of European maps which Valorant agents have been pinpointing are still left unexplored. So this is what Riot has been teasing us. New locations. So we saw some of these, but not all of them, that we will see in the future. So for example, we still saw a Japan map. We saw like a split map. We saw a bind map, but we didn't see much more of European maps. It is really exciting if we could see more of that, or maybe somewhere in the jungle as well. We saw locations on Bide, we saw something on Aston, but there's a lot more locations that are left to be discovered here. So this could give you a general idea. Maybe we're gonna be seeing something in the US. That's also a very likely theory. However, the tiles really do hint towards something more in the open, more in the wildness, especially if the windmill theory is true. And I'm definitely excited to see what is up next. Maybe a potential French map would be really exciting. In the background, we see a few mountains, so this could potentially be somewhere around US as well. What I got really excited about is that we're actually seeing something in the desert, but it seems like that these trees are actually without any leaves for a specific reason. So at first I thought they were Joshua trees. They are very specific in US desert locations. Now that is not simply true, because these trees don't have any leaves. They do not represent on what I was connecting it with. At first they did really remind me of the Mojave Mojave Joshua trees that I got really excited about, but it seems like there is a lot more mystery going on here, especially because we might most likely see this map in the new cinematic that is gonna be upcoming in the next 60 days. With the new episode out, I'm pretty excited to see what they have planned, especially because they have so much more info to show us, so much more story and lore overall. My webcam, you can see like some sort of windmill over here, or some sort of wood, and it definitely is pretty much exciting because this is a small tease. Like, no other building would be this high up in the ground. We also have a lot more of these, you know, plugs going to somewhere that we are yet unaware of. It seems like that this world is actually falling apart, or this specific location. It does make you wonder, what does Radianite do to the world itself? No wonder Sky joined the new agents. Overall, this seems more of an exit than someone that is entering this specific location, because it looks completely destroyed, and it would definitely make sense that, you know, the Valorant agents are trying to go somewhere where the location is already downturned, or in, well, Spike. What we can also see in the background is some sort of a wall. So if you look over here, you can actually see some sort of yellow tiles as well, some sort of red paragraph, and then look at this, like it's a sort of a railing. It doesn't tell us much, but it seems like a fence, and I'm really excited because this seems like more of a urban area slash with trees. It would also make total sense that there is gonna be a huge firefight and a huge battle in the new episode 3 cinematic, which is something I'm pretty excited for, and surely this is the best tease we have so far, hinting at a new map and hinting at a new cinematic and where the location is gonna be. This is good news. Maybe it will even give us a glimpse of the new agent in the new cinematic, and that is so awesome. I love the core idea of this. Fighting in urban cities or in urban locations is something I wanted to see for a long time. Now, where it will be exactly, we still have yet to discover. So be sure to subscribe for more Valorant content, because we have a lot more to look into. So why do you think this actual teleporter was rebooted, and what exactly is it, in what location? Do let me know your theories down in the comments below, and if you want to be kept up with what actually happens, you know, click that subscribe button, click that like button, and see you until next time. This is Valorant Fatman, signing out.